Hi guys, this is Mahir. So you already know we just finished 3 long months of MCO period and our MCO is extended until the end of August. So this MCO period was pretty boring, right? So I thought of something to get rid of this boredom. I thought I would learn more about photography. I liked photography since I was a child. My family had a digital camera. I like to take pictures. I used to take photos of the sky, trees, birds, etc. etc. But I never thought of going in depth of this field. So this MCO period was suitable for me to dive deep into the interesting and creative world of photography. I will try to share some knowledge about photography that I gathered in these 3 months and hope you find it interesting. So let's just get into it.
So what is photography? Photography is the art, application and practice of creating durable images by recording light or other electromagnetic radiation, either electronically by means of an image sensor or chemically by means of a light-sensitive material such as a photographic film. To simplify, photography is the art of capturing light with a camera, usually through a digital sensor or film, to create an image. So how do you create the image? You create the image with the right camera equipment. So you may ask, what are the gears you need for photography? First and foremost, you need a camera. Many people today believe that their phone is good enough for most photography and they have no need to buy a separate camera. And you know what? They are not wrong. For most people out there, a dedicated camera is going to be expensive. Sometimes phones are better than dedicated cameras for most people's needs. They are quicker and easier to use. Not to mention their seamless integration with social media. It only makes sense to get a dedicated camera if your phone isn't good enough for the photos you want. But if you have a camera, the next thing you need are lenses. So this is where it counts. For everyday photography, start with a standard zoom lens like a 24 to 70 mm or 18 to 15 mm. This is for the beginners. For portrait photography, like taking pictures of people, pick a prime lens, the one that doesn't zoom, and this is at 35 mm, 50 mm or 85 mm. For sports, you need a telephoto lens. For macro photography, you need to zoom. You need a lens with bigger zoom, so you should get a dedicated macro lens, and so on. Lenses matter more than any other piece of gear because they determine what photos you can take in the first place. You need a post-processing software, so one way or another you need to edit your photos. It's okay to start with a software already on your computer or software that comes with your camera, but in the long run a dedicated program will do a better job. So Adobe sells Lightroom and Photoshop as a bundle of $10 per month. So if you have passion for photography, you should go and buy them. Other gears are optional. So the optional gears such as a tripod, bags, memory cards, extra batteries, polarizing filter, flash, better computer monitor, cleaning kit and other equipments, you don't need them. For a beginner, they don't need these kinds of things. These things are for professional photographers. So these equipments are optional. Now comes the most important aspects, the camera settings. So there are 3 fundamental camera settings you should know about. First one is shutter speed. So what's shutter speed? The amount of time your camera sensor is exposed to the world while taking a picture. That's called shutter speed. Second one is aperture. Aperture represents a pupil in your lens. Pupil like your eye, the pupil inside your eye. So it represents a pupil in your lens that can open and close to let in different amounts of light. And the last and not the least is ISO. So ISO is technically a bit more complex, but similar to the sensitivity of film for taking pictures in different lighting conditions.
It's a DSLR camera. This is the lens. This is the 1855 millimeter lens. This is not for long range pictures. This is mostly for portrait pictures, like close range pictures. So what you can do to take picture from this, you can see through here, or you can transform what's inside, what's in front of the lens to this screen. This thing right here, you can choose suitable mode. You can zoom in, zoom out from here. You can adjust the sharpness by rotating this thing. You can also adjust your ISO and other stuffs by rotating these things. So the main thing, how do you click your picture? So to click picture, it's very simple. You just need to press this button, this thing right here. This thing right here will click the picture. Like I said before, this thing right here is pretty complex. The important thing I learned by using this camera is taking a good picture is not as easy as you think. You need to adjust many things to click a good picture, and you need to understand all the basic aspects, all the basic settings of this camera. This thing right here is a beast. If you can tame this beast, you'll see the world with whole new eyes. So let's just see some demos, that some pictures that was taken with this beast.